Hey guys, so I am here on the land today and I wanted to show you something. One of the first things that we're doing to prepare this land for the permaculture designers who are going to come in and help me create the vision for what this land is going to turn into. So right now the land is very, very overgrown. We just had the rainy season here in Guatemala, so it's the jungle. And that means things grow big and tall and strong and luscious, and what that also means is that it's very hard to see through. It's very hard to see the topography of the land. It's very hard to see pretty much anything except a lot of leaves. So one of the first things we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some clearing of the land. Now, I wanted to show you this because this is pretty bad. So this is how a lot of times if you just tell the locals like clean the land, this is kind of what they do. So this is the piece of land next door. So in a way, it almost looks like it's been burned. All they left are the coffee trees, and you can see the soil is really exposed. Everything is dead. It just it doesn't look very happy. That doesn't look very happy. So this is not what I want to do with the land that I'm stewarding. And to be a steward of the land means that you're taking care of it, you're looking out for it. And so maybe some people would be like, well, if you're looking out for your land, why would you cut the plants? It's like, trust me, I know, this has been kind of something that has given me a little bit of heartache, but it's a necessary step in the process in order to create. Sometimes we need to destroy, we need to clear some space for the new stuff to grow. Oh my gosh, the hair. So here's my approach. I'm going to be telling Diego, who's going to be coming up this path to meet me any second. Oh, look at that mountain range. That's going to be the view from my bedroom. Amazing, right? Can't really see it that well because there's so many plants in the way. So here's what I'm going to tell Diego. First of all, don't cut down any trees whatsoever. And then I want to keep the ground cover. Like as you see, this ground is really dry. It's really exposed. Like any water it's losing water, right? So this is not a healthy way to treat the land. Now granted, I'm just learning. I'm still at the very beginning of this journey, so I'm just sharing with you the little things that I've been gaining so far. So anyways, so no trees, and then I want to keep all the really low plants. So the low plants to the ground, don't cut those. But any of sort of the higher plants that are obstructing the view, we're going to respectfully remove those. This land has also been used to cultivate coffee. So there's a lot of coffee, and a lot of very old coffee. So there are these old scraggly plants that don't have very, very much coffee left. So my initial thought was, oh, well, let's just remove the coffee. But talking to my friend Mark of the Four Pillars, who I learned about the Mayan calendar from, he was telling me or suggesting the idea that because this land has been used to grow coffee for so long, if you just go ahead and wipe out all the coffee, then you're really changing the ecosystem. So my intention is to ultimately remove the coffee, but instead of doing it in one felt swoop, I'm gonna do it sort of slowly and gradually. So this ecosystem right here, so this is the neighboring piece of land. I am not stewarding this land. If I was, it would not look like this. You could really see the difference. There's lush green, dry brown. So I really, as I move through this process of transforming this land into my homestead, into a food forest, into the vision which I'll be sharing more with you on this channel, I want to be very respectful of the ecosystem as I go, as much as possible. Because my role here as the steward of this land is to try to be as much in harmony with the land as possible and not just come in and say, this is what I want, and this is where I want it, and this is how I want it to be. But okay, how can we work together to transform, to change, and then ultimately grow something really strong and vibrant and dynamic together? And there are chickens! There are chickens over there. In the future, I definitely want to have chickens, which is part of the dream. So don't remove any trees. Leave the stuff that's close to the ground. Only remove the stuff that's kind of bigger and in the way. Some coffee plants. I'm thinking at this stage maybe 1 out of 3 coffee plants, especially those that are just it's their time. Sometimes it's their time. They're old. There's a natural progression to these things. Okay, I see Diego coming now. Maybe we'll meet him in another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to take you guys on this adventure with me to turn this land into something else. We'll see what that is. We're only going to find out. Or as I like to say, only God knows and only time will tell. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. And I'm sorry, I was just telling this land, if I was your steward, this would never happen to you again. So, just so you know. Just so you know. Alright guys, there's Diego, and I gotta go. Bye.